Edward P. Joseph is a lecturer at the Johns Hopkins University School of Advanced International Studies and a foreign policy analyst, is now joining us live from Washington, D.C. Mr. Joseph, it's been long. Nice to see you again and welcome. What do you make of this development of the U.S. sort of cozying up to the Taliban? What's the significance and especially the timing of the decision to lift the bounty on Haqqani network?
First, Eric, good to be with you again. And I think your question is the right one. It's quite significant. We see here the resumption of direct conversations between the Trump administration and the Taliban. We see the reemergence of the Trump negotiator from the first Trump term. That's Zalmay Khalilzad, who has come in again. He is the one who negotiated the deal with the Taliban that then President Biden executed back in August of 2021. And it's quite significant. We see again the pattern of the Trump administration, actually like the Biden administration before it, of being determined to release Americans that are being held overseas. And that's what we see here. We see that apparently terms were agreed that saw the release of George Glezmann, this American who had been held, and we also see now the Taliban hailing this as a step forward in relations with the United States. Please.
Mr. Joseph, the Taliban government has long been seeking recognition and some sort of legitimacy. Do you think this decision is a clear path to that being achieved sooner rather than later, or that's far-fetched?
Eric, I don't think it's so far-fetched. It's not imminent. I don't think it's before us today, but let's look at the comparison with Russia. And let's remember how the Trump administration's outreach to Russia began. Very similarly. It began with a Trump envoy, Steve Witkoff, going to Moscow and securing the release of an American, Mark Fogel, who had been held by the Russians. That release is then what heralded the overtures that we've seen from President Trump towards Russia, of course, over this Russian invasion of Ukraine and the terrible war that has ensued. So the pattern could, of course, continue in Afghanistan. And for the Trump administration, there is an additional incentive here, and that is China and the inroads that China is making with the Taliban, and that is the Trump administration's primary concern, is containing China. Please.
All right. Mr. Edward P. Joseph is a lecturer at the Johns Hopkins University School of Advanced International Studies and also a foreign policy analyst. Mr. Joseph, like I said, it's great to talk to you. Thank you very much for talking to us today.
Likewise. Thank you, Eric.